today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry for Rachaad White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Up the middle with Brooks here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the draw play. This is White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here. Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now back to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got White here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Williams, the man in motion left. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Xavier Worthy, 57 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield going to lead his offense back out there. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a first down. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He completes it right side to White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third down at 6. Now Baker going to change it up. On third down, Mayfield working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, they'll run with White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Evans. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tip Ryman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. In motion left comes Williams. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Purdy's throw going into the hands of Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Williams being motioned left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got room. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
After review and play, rules on the field is reversed.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ayuk goes in motion. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Final play of the half, Mayfield lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 92 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs? Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here now, 2nd and 4. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point. Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Leggett.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The last series for him, little Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Got his man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Purdy off the play fake.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
64 yards.
And the 49ers. Add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Tampa Bay offense set to go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jonathan Brooks.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Kalijah Cansey in on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now it's the backup Darnold.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion left comes Williams. Faking the give, Darnold.
That is caught.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. In motion is Gray. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Darnold to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time,
this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.